Good morning. This is Sundance Brennan, and man, I'm so angry today. What is wrong with mortgage people? Mortgage people, what's wrong with you? Number one, you don't call people back. What? You don't call people back? You don't email people back? Your communication skills are atrocious, and this is for people who rely on communication for a living. Like, you have to find a customer somehow. You got to talk to them on the phone, right? Initially. So why is it so hard to call somebody back? I know you have a telephone. I know you have email, right? Open up Gmail or Outlook or whatever you use and just hit that reply button. At least tell me you don't have the answer. You don't know what's going on. Mortgage people, come on, please. Number two, you're wrong. Mortgage people are just wrong. Why? I don't know. It's like you didn't have to get a license or you didn't have to jump through all these hoops to get this job. You're wrong about the timelines. You're wrong about the documents needed. You're wrong about whether or not people qualify. And then to top it off, like, you're wrong, like, in your communication. Like, why can't you and the processor talk and get on the same page, right? It's just wrong. So communication sucks. You're wrong about all the information. You make it sound like it's a peachy keen, fun time operation, and it's not, right? I'll tell you what. The technology alone is garbage. Why is it that my wife can send me a message on an app and tell me what I need to get at the grocery store, right? She's at home. She's boop, 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 boop. Hey, honey, we need dog food. And you know what? It goes on the right grocery list too. So you open up the application. It tells me whether or not I'm at Target or Costco or Walmart or Trader Joe's, and it tells me what I need to get from that location. And that's just an app. Why can't a mortgage company, processor, underwriter, have this app for every client, and the underwriter adds on two things, and it says what store it needs to go to, the store being, hey, the client needs to get this, or the processor needs to get this, or the mortgage banker needs to get this. There's 3 different stores. Somebody's responsible for it. It needs to go on somebody's list, and there's got to be a master list, and it should be easily accessible, right? Why is it like pulling teeth to figure out what else you need to close a mortgage? It's ridiculous. Now, that's a whole separate rant. So back to mortgage bankers, because, man, I just can't understand it. So mortgage bankers, if you have a mortgage banker right now, if you are this mortgage banker, and you tell people what they want to hear, if your mortgage banker right now is telling you what you want to hear, you don't have a mortgage banker. You've got a mortgage fallout machine. You hear me? You've got a mortgage fallout machine. You've got a disaster just waiting to happen, because the mortgage process is not peachy keen. The mortgage process is not fun. There's so many regulations right now. It is ridiculous. So if you've got somebody who's telling you what you want to hear right now, they're telling you it's fantastic. It's, I'm going to close you in, 10 days, and we're just going to need your signature here. Like, yes, okay, there's some really good scenarios, and that happens sometimes, but it's just a one-off scenario. If you've got somebody telling you that it's going to be fantastic and you're going to, have tea and crumpets while your loan gets processed, I'll tell you what you have. You have a mortgage procrastinator. Mortgage bankers are procrastinators because they tell you what, they don't want you to get mad now. They want you to get mad later. And they figure, hey, I can just kick that can down the road for whatever reason, because it's tough to give people information that they don't expect, they don't want to hear, and it's unrealistic. Mortgage people are procrastinators, and it's not necessarily their fault. Like, I don't know if they're trained to be procrastinators. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's a proclivity of procrastinators to get into the mortgage business. Speaking of how they got into the mortgage business, how did they get into the mortgage business? Do you know? Do you want to know? Yeah, they don't know either. Mortgage people don't know how they got into business. It happened by accident. They weren't little kids that said, hey, I want to grow up and be like mortgage bankers, unless maybe their family owned a mortgage banking location or branch or whatever. No, little kids wanted to be firemen and teachers and police officers and lawyers and doctors and maybe the family business, all right? But nobody else wanted to be a mortgage banker. It's just something they happened into. They knew a friend of a friend, and it was good money, and next thing you know, they're sitting in a cubicle or sitting in a branch office, or maybe they're socialites and they wanted to go to meet and greets, and they got that face-to-face type deal, and they love talking to realtors. So whatever it is, they didn't get in there because they're really good at math. They're really good at, organization and communication skills, and most of them don't even have college degrees. So It's a ridiculous business to get into. They got into it by accident, and they're all procrastinators. So, what do you do about that? I don't know. It's a hot mess right now is what it is. It's a hot mess. That's what's wrong with all the mortgage bankers. That's what's wrong with the mortgage industry, right? You got a bunch of procrastinators, and these mortgage bankers, they don't just procrastinate on your loan or getting back to you or talking to you about your goals. Like, they procrastinate on their own goals, because if they were go-getters, they would be hustling. They would be trying to get your business closed, because that's the only way they get paid in most cases, right? But no, mortgage bankers are just like everybody else. They work just enough to get by. Their paychecks just get by to the next paycheck, and they work just hard enough not to get fired. And that's the truth, right? There's a lot of turnover in the mortgage business, and that hurts us. So I'm in the mortgage business. I love the business, but I see the hurt. I see the detriment that happens from mortgage bankers that don't call people back, that tell people inaccurate information, that tell them yes when they should be telling them no. I see this on a daily basis, and it's sad, and it's hurtful, and it hurts the clients, and it hurts the industry. And if you know somebody, or if you are this person, and you just did this on accident, you didn't realize you were ruining people's lives by telling them they could qualify for a mortgage and they don't, you need to come find me. Find Sundance Brennan. Come find me. I will put a little pep in your step. I will make sure that you hit your goals, and by hitting your goals, you're going to help a lot more people hit their goals too. Get financial responsibility. Pay off the mortgage faster. Take some cash out so they can manage their finances. You can do the right things. You can do it. You can do it. Find me. Find Sundance. I'll help you do it. If you're a customer and you've talked to one of those people that was a procrastinator, I'm really sorry. Tell them to come find me. Tell your mortgage bankers to come find Sundance. I'll help them. I'll help you. Sell well. Take care. Have a great day.